Right. Alright, birthday Hawa, birthday Oshai, birthday Hawa, birthday Oshai, call Allah Yahuwah, Allahayno, Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bishop Kakadash. Giving double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone, wall peace and salutation to the election of the nation of Israel. Alright, of course, the nation of Israel consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, the Americans. It's just like foreigners, of course, like them to a speckled bird, being variegated, coming in different appearances, because we are scattered and dispersed out the four winds. Your father going back to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, that makes you Yashab of Israel, all right, through the flesh, all right. Of course, we try the spirit by the spirit when they're children of power. Of course, giving a shalom to the elect prophets of the 144,000 count, all right, Manar, not count, all right, whom the Lord is going to require when he come back, all right. Prophets, 144,000 men, all right. You have the office, having the testimony of Yahweh Shem Shai, preaching the gospel, being forerunners, all right. Examples chiefly, for the rest of the flock, all right. Starting with our apostles and elders, all right. You're at Great Millstone, and of course, shalom to the rest of 1/3 believers, all right, of the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right. Remember, women and children. All right, who are no prophets, but believe in the words of Yahweh Shem Shai will be sealed with the testimony. These are all Israelites, all right? All right, Shemel Mappa, my name is Mappa from the Great Millstone Plaintables Camp located here in the city of Philadelphia. Just come in, sort of wee lesson, all right? So this is just wee lesson. I got like some more options with Labawana, or Labawana means frankincense, but Quatzarath more specifically, all right? Which, if you follow me, I'm pretty into. All right. Let me see if I can find that with paper. Which, Quatzarath goes back to Qatar in the Hebrew, which Qatar goes into sacrifice or burn incense. All right, burn sacrifices. All right, smoke. All right. I believe when you go into the etymon just in general. I believe you go into like perfumery and such. You just gotta double check that and such. I think perfume maybe goes into that. I gotta double check that though. But yeah, so that's part of course the Quatzarath. Part of our which Quatzarath goes into incense, sweet smoke, or perfume, right? And I'm gonna double check it on the etymon, perfume. Like fumes, all right? Perfume. Yeah, so fumes from burning substance. The substance being, of course, various herbs, various saps that come out of the earth, all right? Tree sap, or really the trees which come out of the earth, all right? Which Yahweh Shem Shai, blessed us with and such. Different herbs, different holy woods and such. Okay, you have an assortment of different woods and such that you can, of course, burn that have a great fragrance from it. Holy, really. It's like no comparable. All right, and these things, of course, have medicinal properties. High medicinal properties. And of course, it's used of us physicians and such. Apothecary when you go into it. Now, I just wanted to briefly speak on, like I had got these different ones as of recently, which I've been speaking a bit about or introducing. Which in time past, if Akim been around, me and such, you'll know or smelled these before, but they have different, of course, scents from different blends that the different monks, of course, over in Greece, at these Mount Athos. All right, we got different. I believe different churches do as well put these together, but it's a very laborious task. And I kind of just wanted to go into like just the information on it. So say for example, you know, and you could try them out. Like I got like the Cypress one, which I used to have more, but you know, this is all I got the new. I mean, honeysuckle, which is my favorite. I recently got this one right here, Acacia, or Acacia. So I kind of wanted to just bring in some information, and if you're not familiar with these different churches and such, they're the ones they have like the different icons, all right? The icons in which you know, like I got the books, you know, the different book. So like, yeah, I'll just get that real quick. You know, with the dark images and stuff, you know, you got, you know, loads of these different, you know, places they know about and have the icons in them and stuff. You know, talking about the true icons of the saints, us being the Israelites, all right? Angels, etc. All right. Before they were whitewashed and stuff, you know, well, you have images that are still surviving in its you know, state, but you have it that you know, others you know, they kind of they have whitewashed. But anyway, I just want to stay on the point. Give me a wee moment as I get the information. Monastery Incense. Alright, I got the information to know, so slack here one moment. Let me just set this camera up. Now, I'm in frame. Yeah, so I'm gonna just go into it. So get this information real quick. Not really about, I don't want to know about them, but I want to know more so about the incense. So the monastery incense, which should be, like I say, these type right here. Okay, which when you go into it, they're a blend of different incense and herbs, essential oils and such. All right. Now it says one of the primary monastery handcrafts. They do this all by hand. In many monasteries in the past century, or so has been the making of incense for church and home use. The incense offered here is the monasteries both in Kosovo and Greece. This would be one of the places here. From Mount Athos, all right, Greece, all right. Only, and I believe loads of them are Jake over there. Like I said, they be painting icons and everything. You know what I mean, only the high quality essential oils are used in generous amounts. And you definitely can tell, you know, too. All right, like some of them, loads of them, they're kind of more so feminine smelling scents. You know, but you know, you could judge for yourself. You know, but you know, you'll see. You know, it's powerful though. You know, from my opinion, you know, you got different ones, different smells and such. Some smell real floral, but it says there are the same as those used in many Athonite communities. All right. It says the incense is made by monks themselves with prayer and love. With love, we just pretty much, you know, we put our blessings over it. You know what I mean? Purify it, Holy Spirit. Athonite monks developed the present method used by monks who made incense, whereby natural frankincense resin is mixed with various scents. The production of this type of incense is a various laborious task. Definitely is. I watched it. I can show you different videos on it. Lord Yahweh I do. It says, besides requiring strong arms to knead the sticky frankincense resins, anyone who makes incense must have healthy lungs, as in the entire time he will be subjected to strong fumes from the essential oils. And the essential oils, they're very, very concentrated. All right, and they take, of course, from the actual raw, herb, or whatever particularly they're taking, right, wood, or incense, etc. You know what I mean? But goes on. And like what I've seen in these days, I've seen dudes with those masks on, like the fume respirators and such. But anyway, it says in times past only a small Kilia on this holy mountain made incense, and I think this go back to like a church. I gotta double check, but right, it sells 4th century Egyptian Christian monastery community spread. All right, so you can look into that on your own. So you had basically certain people that was doing this. All right, now it says today, besides these Kalias, most of the bigger monasteries at least make their incense for their own bookstores. All right, they sell them in like different small batches, bigger. I be seeing, because I usually use loads of it, so I like to buy this stuff by the pound. This is only a half pound, though. It'll last you a bit, you know what I mean? But they be selling 1 pounds, I guess, these different stores and stuff. But the company Sense of the Earth, that's the company that I like, But it says the primary ingredient of the incense is pure frankincense, labuana, that is in Hebrew, which is ground up using a special mill. If you don't have a special mill, you'll be doing it the old school style, more on pestle, all right? Which is ground using a special mill and turns into powder. These are various workshops in Thessalonica, Greece, who produce and sell already ground powder, frankincense powder. However, large producers like Dormitian and Scape belong to Little St. Anne's and Mount Athos, right? So Mount Athos got one of those mills to grind it themselves for their own products. And grinding this stuff up, which I do myself, the raw products, it take time. You know what I mean? Take loads of strength too. You know what I mean? It's an art in itself. All right. After measuring out the necessary amounts of ground incense, they place it into a large bucket to mix it, adding the proper amount of essential oil for each kilogram of frankincense powder. All right, and it's a whole art in itself. But yeah, man. Let me see if I could get a good preset. But it's pretty much the lesson. I just kind of wanted to cover that in brief. You know what I mean? Yeah, so this is real quick. Ecclesiasticus 38:1. It says, "Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses ye may have of him. For the Lord hath created him. From the Most High cometh healing. Rapayim, which is healing. All right, Amarapa, this is health. And he shall receive honor of the king. The skill." All right, going into the prudence of a physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. All right, and it's a blessing, of course, to have different brothers that have this actually luck. All right, to be into this. All right, it says the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. And these things have different benefits, antifungal, antidepressant, etc., etc. Just look up and do, of course, your due diligence and the research and such, But just something, of course, to check into. We've got some other things too, but I'll cover it in another lesson. So shalom, of course, till next time.